Hello everyone, welcome back to Epify and this is an ongoing series on JavaScript. And in my previous video I showed you how to do the ES6 classes in JavaScript. Now we will learn modular JavaScript a little bit, and then we will see how we can reuse our code, JavaScript code, and with a little bit library. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so if you have not watched my previous video, please go back and watch that as well. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and let me know your valuable feedback. Okay, thank you. So let's get started. And I have two small files, mylib.js and index.js, which are empty. So for the time being, let's have mylib.js file, and let's have a variable my balance equal, let's say 200. And let's say we want to export that, so we can say export constant, and we can say okay, export function printing name, or let's say export function, we can say get name, and we can get the name from here, and we can simply return with the string literal my name is, so it will return you the name. Perfect, right? So now you can see in this small, very small, awesome, elegant library, we have two awesome functionalities, which is the balance and the get name, and this can be reused in this index.js file, just like this. So import all from mylib. Okay, so now we need to give a name all. So what is the name? What name should give? So we can give it any name here. So I have to do this. M is not defined, so it's not M. I think I need to restart it. I don't know. So here you can see lib. Now if I do the console.log lib, then you will see I have the properties available, my name and the balance. So I can get the balance as 200. Okay, and here again, if I do a console.log, and if I give you lib.get name and give my name here select, so I should get this printed as well. Now if I want to get rid of, let's say you want to it is exporting everything, let's say you don't want everything, you just need the balance. Okay, so you can import the my balance only, just like this. Okay, so I have imported my balance and only, and I don't have the lib anymore. So you can see I have my balance and the value is also available 200, but this get name or lib is no more available. Okay, so you can do that. Let's go ahead and give a custom naming. If you want to use your custom name, so this one has to be exactly same as the one you are exporting. But if you want to get a custom naming, so you can get a custom name like balance as balance, so you can reference that in your project now, so that will also work. Now if you want to export everything together instead of export default, export every time, so what you can do is you can export it just like this, so we will be able to export now my balance, and then you can export the name. You can also rename it just like this with as like we do in the import function. So we can do that same thing as well here. So now let's go ahead and check out that we have my balance exported, and this one as well. Let's rerun this file again. So we have the 200, so that means this is also working. Okay, now if you simply import do another way of exporting, so this is one way, and another way we can import is that export we can import module.exports. This is the good way. I just love to export. This is the personal preference, and here you can export my balance and get name as well. Okay, and here you can get access to the same thing as well, exactly just like this. Now now you learn how you can do the renaming and import all, or import any single object or function or whatever functionality you like to get import. So the only those things you can import, even though everything is exporting, but you can import only the things that you require. Now let's go ahead and get back to our previous video. And in our previous video we developed a class, and the class register the users and do some extra stuff. So let's make this available in our project now, and use this class functionalities and reuse them. So I will just copy paste this function here, and then everything will remain same, so nothing different here. So we will simply do modules.export, module.exports. So I will export the user class now here. So I don't need to export this one because this one is being used by the user, and I just need to export the user class here now. And here I can say that, okay, instead of this, import me user from mylab. And here what I can do is use exactly how I used here, so I can reuse my code just like this. So here we go. I get my previous video functionalities that your password has to be greater than 6, which means I can give this user credential. And now if I make it like this, so that means I am getting the user list perfectly all right. So that means I have developed a class completely that is not available in that is not written in index.js file, but is being used as a library externally. Okay, so what you can do is you can simply package that and publish it in npm, and then this can easily be used in any of the project you want. So that's a really awesome functionality in ES6. So you should give a try if you have not tried these things out yet. Okay, so here you go. You see this one is getting registered, and then you can register more and more. So you can register like let's say you have we have registered a lot of users now. Okay, and if you just want to do the get list, and let's say you register user get list, let's say it returns these only length of the user, so you can see 3. So we have 3 users now register. You can do the functionalities here, and if we do messed it up, we will get an error. So that means library we can throw errors, can register and use your functionality, and this file doesn't require to know what is written inside this class. So I hope you understood what is modular JavaScript and how you can reuse a piece of JavaScript code everywhere. Okay, so if you like this video, please go ahead, subscribe, and comment your feedback, and let me know how we can make more videos on more advanced stuff. And yeah, in the next video I will try to cover awesome loops in JavaScript in different ways, map, reducer, and a lot of cool stuff coming on. Thank you guys.